We are at 𝗍ⴏ𴟑 for what appears to be a dress rehearsal for the World Cup final. Either Portugal or Germany will return here to face France on Sunday. The current European champions face the current world champions. Portugal have never beaten Germany at a World Cup finals. 4 years ago, they were thrashed by 4 goals. 12 years ago, the last time France reached the World Cup final, Germany beat Portugal to finish in 3rd place. It's played into 𝗏 Silva from close range, but Neuer is quicker than a hiccup. 𝗏𝗏𝗙 doesn't even try and cut inside the 𝗏ₛ. Doesn't matter, Carvalho squandered it. Silva with the short corner onto Ronaldo, and he helps it onto the goalpost. 𝗏𝗏😗 wastes no time in crossing that in first time. What do you think Neuer's thought process was when he ducked out the way of this? Cristiano Ronaldo marching down on the German goal. Vintage step overs, plays it short to Moutinho. Watched all along by Manuel Neuer. Great save from the German captain. 𝗏ⴗWerner. Clever pass to Felice Royce. It's a direct hit at Patricio. The first effective German chance of the game. Technically, that's a double save. 𝗏ⴗWerner. That's a good layoff to Mesut Ozil. And again, he follows in the footsteps of Marco Reus. Well, it was the first goal this first half we've had in a long while in this World Cup. Now Werner and Ozil are trying to make amends for it, trying to apologise for a stalemate of the first 45 minutes, but Mesut Ozil is so unfortunate from that kind of range. Carvalho knocks it on to 𝗏 Silva, and Carvalho does beat Khedira to it. Unloads. And if that hits the target, it might be a different story for Portugal. Ronaldo is giving the gift to Carvalho. There's the classic chop inside, but takes the strike too early. Moutinho with a little shimmy. Ozil, he just creates space so subtly. Here's Toni Kroos. Yes, we know what he's capable of from outside that box. Extra time. He's on the horizon. Kroos. Oh, he's belted it through. It's an opening for Werner. And Germany have done it. The opening goal of the game in the last minute of the same is Timo Werner, Germany's hero. Written off before the tournament started, and now his 4th goal of the World Cup might have been his most fatal yet. He has pierced the Portuguese hearts. What a dramatic reduction of extra time for Germany. The very last strike of the game, and it sees Ronaldo leave yet another World Cup empty-handed. Germany meet France back at the same venue in a few days' time. It's Portugal 0, Germany 1. It's the feature nobody wants to feature in at a FIFA World Cup, the dreaded 3rd place playoff. At the very least, Belgium will finish 4th yet again like they did in 1986. Portugal will famously finish 3rd at the 1966 tournament. Bronze medal up for grabs in St. Petersburg. 𝗏 Silva shooting a goal, and that's a 5th goal to Portugal's 2nd leading man. Somehow he's outscored Cristiano Ronaldo at this tournament. Could have gave Thomas Müller a run for his money, but now it's going to be down to the Mannschafts' own teammate Timo Werner to do so in the final. Whipped in by Meunier. And it is Boyata who capitalises on clumsy goalkeeping. Belgium are back in the race for the bronze medal. Portugal on the break, and here comes the captain, Cristiano Ronaldo. Finds a way inside. And it's uncharacteristic of him to splay it wide. Belgium are on the back foot once again. This time it's 𝗏𝗏𝗏. He's done it. Portugal are back in front. A furious hit that leaves no doubt. Portugal finished third 12 years ago in Stuttgart at the German World Cup. And they've got redemption on their minds. Mertens, 𝗏𝗏𝗏, 𝗏𝗏𝗏. It's shut down by Lopez. Ronaldo drilling it up the line to Andre Silva. He's on a place, he squares it. Fernandes lays it off to 𝗏𝗏𝗏. What a goal that would have been. Meunier bungs it into the area. Lopez punches it towards the sky like a volleyball. De Bruyne can't keep it down. Andre Silva does the favours to Ronaldo to get his final goal of the tournament. If not for Meunier, Vezeli shall seal third place at the 2018 edition of the FIFA World Cup. The Red Devils are reunited with the fourth spot, just as they were in 1986 in Mexico, but it's Belgium 1, Portugal 2. El-Neni, it's a gentle layoff to El Said. It's flapped away by Muslera. Undesirable clearance from Nandez. Salah! There's a goal worth risking, worth re-injuring your shoulder to score. Who cares about the landing? Who needs rotator cuffs? Who hates Sergio Ramos? It doesn't matter anymore. Mohamed Salah has got his World Cup moment. He's spectacular. Overhead volley to unnerve Uruguay. The man who brought them to the World Cup, the man who's determined to keep them there. Single-handedly serving Egypt's best interests against Uruguay. Puts Iran ahead. Jahan Bashish. Still Jahan Bashish. Jahan Bashish! Jeez Louise! Jahan Bashish with a wonderful solo goal. If you smell what Morocco is crapping, Jahan Bashish sending Ziyech sliding out of the picture like a Looney Tunes cartoon. It's a Captain Tsubasa style Tsar bomb in St. Petersburg. What a goal! Jorgensen lays it off to Chris! Nuclear strike from Chris! Denmark have broken through, they've almost broken the frame of the goal. And if 𝗏𝗏𝗏 cherishes his extremities, he keeps them to his body, just like a child keeps his arm in a speeding car. It's like a laser pointed at the groin in a James Bond movie. It seems to gather speed off the bony hips of Rodriguez. He lays an egg, almost in his own goal nest. Vidia, Messi, the stutter! And the stunner! From Lionel Messi. Who else? And it's taken 30 minutes for the living legend to announce himself. Another 4 years, another World Cup tournament. Another 6 billion eyes of the world on the feet of the Magic Midget. Paulinho goes out wide to Willian. A wonderful curling conclusion, reminiscent of Fabio Grosso's opener. against Germany in 2006. A splendid finish, the rare occasion when you opt for placement with the power on the weak foot of William nonetheless. Costa Rica searching for answers against Brazil now. The World Cup vitality hangs in the balance. Minutes to be added on as Australia come forward. Ďurić back to 𝗏. A bullet to the artery of Peru that was located in the top corner. Another authoritative Australian World Cup goal. The telekinesis of Tommy Ďurić to lay it off to 𝗏, who can't possibly pick out a better position. The freshman Kylian Mbappé, who wrestles the ball a striker last time, and here comes that explosion of the World Cup's youngest goal scorer, Kylian Mbappé. Returns in by Giroud, only somehow keeps it in. It's put it in by Olivier Giroud. Painful counter-attack for the Danes to concede, and France have walked through Denmark just as they did 20 years ago in a World Cup winning campaign of 1998. A move kick-started by the keenness of Kylian Mbappé. Korea's World Cup isn't totally over. A disastrous loss for Germany might be enough. Oh! It is Lee Young with a header from heaven. The Hyundai Motors defender with a spectacular, finale-inducing header that lobs Manuel Neuer, one of the world's best goalkeepers, the captain of the world champions. We are in for a thrilling final 10 minutes here in Kazan. Here's Dos Santos. Beautiful pass to Hernandez, and we have another jaw-dropping goal with the trajectory of Apollo 13 slingshot strategy. Mexico have surely beaten what might be the group runners-up Sweden, but they're taking the pride, they're putting the world on notice for 2022 maybe. Olsen is looking lost in no man's land. Little Chicharito dazzling us all. Who tries to square it into the danger zone. Martinho! Oh, he pulls up in on the grenade, and the goal is blown wide open via the top corner. What a hit! What a wild ride these two countries on two. 12 minutes left. And Fekir is picked up. Griezmann! One of the great World Cup goals that surely secures their place in the semi-final. Their third one in 20 years. It's a dream volley. And it's on his far from favoured right foot. Perfection from the petite prince. Tunisia game has been a series of very narrow, slender 1-0 victories for the Belgians. De Bruyne. Oh, it's a bullet! A Belgian bazooka! Tintin taps that ass. And courtesy of that strike, Belgium have their fastest goal of the World Cup so far. 8 minutes is all they needed to take the outstanding Olsen down a step or two. Only Germany and Mexico have tasted the sweet nectar of Sweden's goal. Trying to jump it over Pickford's head. Trippier galloping down the flank. It's Sterling. Oh, he flashes it across the face of goal. He smacks off the other side of the crossbar on the way down. And this time, there's no doubt about it crossing Manuel Neuer's goal line. You can almost hear Raheem Sterling saying, "That one was for you, Frank." bounces off the frame of the goal, ripples into the roof of its net. England take the dream start. "63 games down, one more to go. The big one, the final in Moscow. And for the first time since 2014, France will take on Germany, only this time it is in the World Cup